So, this is a big video, and it is no exaggeration at all to call this the biggest announcement in the history of elite guard training. And that announcement is this. So, this coming Thursday, October 15th at 11:59 p.m., the elite guard training brand as we know it will be retired forever and will become Deep Game. Now, this means that past that date and time, we will not be accepting any new players into any of the elite guard training programs. There will be no extensions, no exceptions to that. And from that point on, elite guard training will officially become Deep Game Basketball. Now, this is a bittersweet announcement for me. It's one that, I've run elite guard training for over 10 years now. We've been doing this. And it's also a very exciting announcement for me personally, for our players, and I believe for the basketball world at large. And so as a member here, you deserve to hear the full story of why this is happening, what's to come, and what this means for all of us. So that story, I'll start it off by telling you about a discussion that I had with a professional player that I actually grew up playing with. And this particular player, we were on the same high school team for a number of years before he eventually went on to a prep school and then Division I, played professionally in Poland and Switzerland and Vietnam. He played on the Canadian national team. We're both Canadian. He played with guys like Corey Joseph, Kelly Olynyk, Tristan Thompson. So point I'm making, he's very, very, very high level player and very experienced player. And I hadn't seen him in a number of years until this one night a little while ago when he came back home and we had a chance to catch up for 30, 45 minutes or so. And he was asking how EGT was going. And I said, it's going great. But actually, I've kind of shifted my own personal focus away from the skill and athletic performance side of things and onto the mind, or what I now call the deep game. I didn't call it the deep game back then, but I simply told him that I had been obsessing basically over how players like you and I can master the deep game of basketball, the game that is played with the mind. And so when I told him this, I will never forget his response. He kind of paused and then looked at me and said something, again, I will never forget. He said, "The mind is the future of basketball." Now, this was so striking to me because it means so many things, actually. And what he meant by that truly was that the skill and athletic performance side of basketball is very well known now. It's very well documented. Pretty much every player in the world has free access to just about any training advice you could possibly need from NBA level trainers. Here on our YouTube channel, we've published hundreds of videos from EGT, from the best trainers in the world. And so you have access to everything that you need on the skill and performance side. However, the deep game is this vast uncharted territory where quite bluntly, nobody knows what they're doing. And it's one that, again, the basketball world has just not really explored, at least not in detail. And so my obsession traveling all over the world, working with legitimate masters of what I now call the deep game, over the past, I guess I've been doing that since 2013 or so, coming back, working with a small group of our players, applying these principles, practicing, testing, refining, tweaking them, my own thousands of hours of personal practice in this. It's basically, I keep saying this, but it's become my full-time obsession. And so I got to a point recently during this quarantine where I just realized that I can't do both to the best of my ability. I can't run this huge, complicated company like Elite Guard Training and commit myself fully to what I feel is the most important part of the game of basketball, and what high-level players like that friend of mine truly have come to realize is the future of the game of basketball in the deep game. I can't commit myself fully to teaching it to the best of my ability while running elite guard training at the same time. And so the time has come now to make a choice, and my heart is truly with the deep game of basketball, which means that the day after we retire elite guard training, everything that you know about EGT will fully become deep game. Like I said before, that means that none of the elite guard training programs will ever accept new players again. And due to contracts, we actually cannot extend that. Okay, so that is a hard deadline with no exceptions at all. And then after that, we will fully become deep game. I do want to say that since obviously you're a member here, one of our players, all of the programs that you have, you will continue to be able to access forever. So players who have access, most of our players have multiple EGT programs. That's very standard. So you'll be able to access those forever. Our support team is still here. We're simply operating under the name Deep Game, but you'll be able to get help and support with anything that you need for as long as you play this game. Okay, so we're not going anywhere. We're just becoming Deep Game. And you will continue to have access to all the elite guard training programs, all the videos, for as long as you play this game. We will slowly start taking the elite guard training videos off of YouTube and Facebook and Instagram very slowly. We're not going to do that right away. So you do have a good period of time to watch all of those if you want to. However, we are completely focusing on what truly is the most powerful part of the game of basketball, which is the deep game. And of course, like I said, this is a bittersweet announcement, but it really feels like elite guard training is sort of transforming into its highest form here, and the form that can help as many players as possible in the best way. Now, naturally, we aren't just going to announce the retirement and completely switch over to deep game. We are going out with a bang. So this week, we are holding the elite guard training retirement ceremony. And we will have, throughout this week, we'll have player of the decade, we'll have our all decade teams, we'll have a retirement video. And also, if you're watching this on our site right now, you can scroll down below and check out what we have for you. If you're on YouTube, you can go to EGTlegacy.com and check this out. We have put together a package, because like I said, most of our players have multiple EGT programs. We've put together a package where you can actually complete your entire elite guard training collection and get access to put it simply, you unlock the entire EGT app. So every program we have ever produced, every video, everything for all time, you will be able to access it within this EGT Legacy package, and you'll be able to do it at what really is just a absurd discount. Okay, so scroll down below and check that out, or go to EGTlegacy.com. And again, every single program, all of our retired programs, all of our master classes, all of our videos, if you like what you see on YouTube, our private collection is I think like close to 3 times bigger than that. So again, it is literally everything, and you can unlock all of it, complete your EGT collection all at once with the EGT Legacy package if you would like to. And like I said, that is closed forever at 11:59 p.m. this coming Thursday, October 15th. So if you've ever wanted to complete your EGT collection, now is definitely the time to do it. You can scroll down below. I will say as well, like, our support team is still here, so we will honor our 1-year refund policy forever, and EGT Legacy is no different. So if you need a refund anytime in the next year, just reach out and we will process that for you. There are no monthly fees at all. This is a one-time thing. So you join EGT Legacy, you have access for life, and the EGT app is never going away. Okay, so you never have to worry about losing access to any of your programs whatsoever. The one other detail I will say is that Deep Game is not included. So Deep Game is a completely separate legal entity from Elite Guard Training, and Deep Game and none of the future Deep Game programs will be offered within EGT Legacy. It's only Elite Guard Training. Okay, so like I said, you can scroll down below or go to EGTlegacy.com if you want to check that out and get in before time runs out, really, on EGT. I know this is, for some players, it's kind of a sad announcement, and even for me, it's a bittersweet announcement, but once you see what's coming in Deep Game, I promise you, this truly has the potential to change the basketball world and for sure change the careers of many up and coming players like you who struggle to show their true ability in real games because of a lack of understanding of the deep game. And so this has more power to transform your basketball career and your life than anything else that we could ever offer you. And if you thought that EGT was cool, just wait until you see what we've got coming for you with deep game. And along those lines, one final little surprise that we have is on Friday, October 16th, so the day after EGT retires. Friday, October 16th, we are premiering the first official Deep Game video on YouTube. And I'm not sure what time we're going to premiere it at, but you can probably see that in our channel. We are premiering a video that I have spent, no joke, at least 100 hours compiling. We collaborated with another really well-known YouTuber to put this together for you. It's essentially a mini movie. I don't want to reveal the details here. Whatever you think it is, I promise you it is so much more than that. It's my favorite video that we've ever put together, and calling it a video is kind of shortchanging it. It really is more like a movie. So you will see that on the first official day that Deep Game goes live on October 16th. And we've got a lot more coming for you after that. So again, thank you so much. For the past 10 years have been a dream come true for me as a coach. This was my dream as a player. I used to think, like, if I could just find a way to design training programs and work with basketball players full time, that would be the greatest job ever. I used to think this in high school, and it came true. I got to do that for the last 10 years, and finally we are evolving into our highest form, and what is yet to come is so exciting. So I cannot wait to have you be a part of it. And once again, I just can't say thank you strongly enough. Thank you for the past 10 years. It's been a dream come true, and the next 10 are going to be far beyond anything we have ever done before. So in the meantime, if you'd like to complete your EGT collection with EGT Legacy, we would love to have you in there. And either way, we will see you over the coming days during the EGT retirement ceremony and for a long time to come in Deep Game after that.